Hey guys, welcome back to Outside the Box with Lala. Just not feeling it right now. Hey guys, it's been a while. Welcome back. It's been a while. Welcome back. I don't know. I have not been at my best lately. And, this time of the month, not that time of the month, but this time of the season, hey guys, welcome back to Outside the Box with Lala. How are you guys doing? As you guys see, I show you guys a couple clips that today, I don't know if it's the weather. No, it is the weather. It is the season. And this type of transition of the season could be hard for some people, and I'm a partaker of it. It is not easy, and I'm going to talk about depression. I'm going to talk about mental health. Is a real thing, guys, that people are really going through, and it could be anything from the change of the season to the months, the year, growth, life, and it can actually bring us down. It's like I'm a Christian, and we believe in spirits and things, we call it negative vibe. We call it like a dark shade or a dark shadow over you, and that's a real thing that people go through. So you guys are not alone. I'm a partaker of this, and I have to fight every day around this time to remain sane or remain calm. And I want to talk about this because it's a real thing that's going on. And sometimes, you try to, go over it, over the battle, over the depression, and it's hard. And I'm just here to let y'all know that you guys are not alone. Okay? Some people try to avoid it. It's not happening. I'm not feeling like this. My mood not changing. And they try to conquer it. And I salute those who do, because it is a challenge that some people go through. And this is all part of mental health. So I want to say that how I deal with it is I serve an amazing God. Okay, I'm a Christian, and I rely on God a lot with some of the battle I'm going through, and I really talk to God about this. I do read my scriptures, and it helps a lot. But our world is so toxic. The things that's going on, it can bring a lot of depression upon us. Just overwhelm. With depression, it's like I have to battle within myself before I can battle the world. And how do you deal with it? And to me, I rely on my God, and it really helps. It really helps keep me insane because y'all don't see it. But, you know, with my channel, I'm very open with you guys about my mental health. And I want to bring this up because I know some people are struggling in silent, and it could be hard. So I'm hoping they're watching my channel. We can get through this together. So the first thing I want to talk about is what can cause some people to go into depression, or going through this mental health stage. I call it mental health stage because it is, it's part of it. So it could be a family history, giving birth, loneliness, alcohol, drug, illness, death. These things can bring deep depression upon somebody. Like I know a friend of mine's that, at a certain time of the year, he go through these certain depression, and it is because they lost a loved one, and it can cause them to, their body, their mood to not be okay. And it's okay to not be okay. Loneliness is a real thing. Giving birth is a real thing. Family history could be abuse, neglect. It's a real thing. Alcohol, drugs. And we tend, as human beings, because we don't want to be looked upon as, a mental health case, or something ain't right with this person. They all that sick, uneducated views. I would say more of ignorance. Those type of ignorance way of thinking when somebody is battling something that they're embarrassed to talk about because the world ignorance of not knowing fully what mental health is. It's sad, it's pathetic, it's hurtful, and nobody wanted to feel like that. And that's why the world shut away from talking about their mental health, of being depressed, stressed, anxiety. The list goes on and on. We as human beings have to change our views, our ways of looking at mental health. So depression is a common health. Do you guys know what that means? It's common. Most people go through it. It's part of mental health, and it's common. Okay? It's not something that is taboo. The world goes through it. Depression is the leading cause of a lot of disability worldwide. If you don't know how to, you can't even cure it. If you don't know how to treat it, then it could be a disability and a disorder in a way that It's uncommon, but depression is common to the world. Everybody go through it, but it's part of mental health that we choose not to look at. More women are affected by depression than men because, like I said before, when you give birth, it's supposed to be one of the most beautiful things, but it's not beautiful to every woman. Okay, it's something that's going on with the body that draws them to depression, and it's a real thing. And it's not that late until scientists and doctors realize that it's a real thing that women go through. And postpartum is a real thing that women go through. And it took a long time for the world to understand it, because they say, oh, you have a baby, you should be excited, you should be happy, but not everybody feel like that. That's just an example. The next thing I want to say is, if you do not control your depression, it can lead to other issues such as suicide. Some people who are depressed deal with this battle for years. And it's sad, but it's real. And they're, embarrassed to talk about it. They're embarrassed to get the help and seek the help. And what ends up happening is they tend to allow, that sickness, I call it demon. Okay, depression is a part of a demonic spirit. And what it do is hover over you. It hover you like the crows, over a dead body or a dead animal. I shouldn't say dead body. Sorry. Like a half dead animal until that, even a dead body. I was right. I've been watching that Jeffrey Dahmer. Sorry. So what I was saying is, it hover you like a crow or a vulture. That's what the spirit of depression do. And it lurks and it waits until you're in your darkest moment or darkest place, and it just come down upon you. Some of y'all know exactly what I'm saying. And some of y'all might be looking at me like, girl, get the help. Trust me, I went to therapy. I'm getting the help. I got the help. Some of y'all need the help. That's why I'm doing this. But depression is a spirit. Because I'm a Christian, I do believe that it is a spirit, and it hovers over you like a vulture or a crow, waiting for the right opportunity to suck you out, suck your happiness, your joy, anything that will bring you joy and happiness. And that's what depression do. That is what that spirit do. I believe it because I'm a partaker. And suicide was one of the things that I went through. But I'm here and I'm speaking to you guys about it for a reason. But I'm not going to be with you guys long. I just want to say that I sympathize with those who are going through this time of the season. And the thing is, some of y'all probably not even going through this, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to go through this, because just has some kind of empathy for those who are going through it, and do not judge. Don't judge so much of what somebody's going through. Especially because nowadays the world is so unapologetic, raw, it's just too many negativity on our social media and everywhere, and people are really suffering, but don't judge, because see, like, you don't know if you might go through it, or somebody that you know might be going through it. Just have empathy and sympathize in the best way that you can for what that person is going through. And the last thing I want to say is, if you really want to seek the help, if you really want to seek the help, go to counseling. Number one, go to a therapist. Most therapists now, they have so many different variety of therapy, so that they'll be able to help you. Talk to someone who really knows you and care for you and will not judge you. And the last thing I would say is, go to God. You know, if you don't know Him, this is a chance that you get to know Him. Like, He created the body, our mind, our soul, our whole entire being. So who else would know what you're going through than the one that created you? Those who don't know God, I suggest that you get to know Him, because this world is cruel, and that's the only being that we can fully trust, because we can't even trust ourselves. So I just want to say, I'm praying for you guys, because you guys are not alone. I'm going through it myself, but gradually but it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And that's why I'm here on my channel and I'm talking to you guys, because I might not fully understand what you're going through, but just know it's going to be okay. Just know you're going to be okay. Just know that what you're going through will pass. Nothing lasts long. But in the meantime, seek the help in every way you can. But don't count God out. He's there. He's listening. He's waiting patiently. And He's the only one that can ride for us and help us through our depression, our mental health, that dark shadow, that dark aura, or whatever you want to call it, that vibe, that shift. He's the only one that can help settle it down, because it is a spirit. Don't get it wrong. Even if you know God or not, depression is a spirit. It will hover over you. Thank you for watching Outside the Box with Lala. And I'm so glad you guys stay tuned. I'm sorry I have not made videos in a long time. Please forgive me. You know, I was going through my own issue. Life is not all bad. Some of them are good too. And I would love to share that next time on Outside the Box with Lala. But I just want to talk to you guys and be real with you guys, the ones that are my fellow subscribers, that loves me, that look out for my videos. I thank you guys and I appreciate you guys, and you guys are the reason why I do this. Thank you for watching. Bye.